YouTube, this is Ben. If you saw my last video, it was on how to set up or kind of tweak your server. So this video is basically the same concept, just in a different direction. It's how to make a video for your private server. Video is very powerful. A lot of people rather watch something these days than to read. So that brings YouTube and other various video sites to the next level for advertising your private server. It's probably the best way to get people onto your private server. There are a few ways to increase your chance of getting more people, though. A lot of people don't think about this, though. I guess you could say I'm a revolutionist. I like taking things to the next level. So basically sit back and take these tips into consideration when making your next video. Firstly would be to cancel out this. I don't know if you've ever made a video like this, but firstly let me say I'm not criticizing. I'm not criticizing you, I'm criticizing the concept. This is probably the shittiest way you could go about making a video. Typing out, saying, basically go to, this website or such. It doesn't work. In fact, whenever I see this, when I open up a YouTube video, I instantly click the back button and then click the next video. It kind of goes back to what I just said. People watch videos because they don't want to read. So if you put reading into a video, you're kind of being a hypocrite for what they want. So don't do this. This is big no-no. The next step to that would be using some sort of a video editing software and putting basically I don't know what they're actually called, basically subtitles explaining things on your server. That would be the next step, but it still involves reading. At least I don't have to wait for you to type something out. And I do watch videos like that occasionally that have subtitles. And the next step, the most powerful, would be voice. And I have met very many people who have voice. They have, microphones. They're all set up and they can do it, but they still make videos using text. And I was shocked when I asked when I asked a few people why they don't use voice instead, and most of the time I got responses like I'm afraid of what they'll think of my voice, that I don't want them to make fun of how old I am, and I was kind of blown away by that. If you have mind power to do something or to put your effort into something, don't let somebody take you down for it. Just continue to move on with what you're doing, and if they continue to post their little hatred comments, never reply to them. Even if they send you mail, anything, just don't reply to them, because if you don't reply, you win, because they're basically just trying to piss you off. I'm not going to go too much more into that because I'm getting into a counseling side other than basically information. Use voice if you have it. If you don't have it, you should think about getting it. If you have an Xbox Live headset, those will work on your PC. Some of them will need an adapter, which you can get at Radio Shack for $1.99. Next step would be gameplay. You want to show PvP, you want to show malls if you have it, and you want to show PvE. When you're showing your mall, start there. Don't show menus, don't show what the vendors sell, don't show anything, don't even tell them what they sell. Leave mystery to the video. Don't leave it where they're asking themselves questions, but leave it so they want to figure out what's there. For instance, say custom vendor with tons of custom items, they're gonna want to know what those custom items are and what your server's having to offer, which pushes them to log into your server. When showing them all, do a quick run through, 30 seconds minimum, minute max. If you're sitting there for 5 minutes showing them 5 NPCs, they're going to get a little bored. And if you show them 10 seconds, they're going to wonder what's there, and they're going to be asking themselves questions. Don't do that. So 30 seconds to a minute. PvP. You want to find out where your most PvP'd area is. Some servers it's Stormwind, some servers it's, a Grimrar. Basically go wherever you can at that time on the server where there's a lot of PvP going on. Show them 30 seconds to a minute of that as well. If you show them 5 minutes of you PvPing, they're going to be like, what the fuck? You show them 10 seconds, they're going to be like, okay, what was that? So, 30 seconds to a minute, perfect. All you got to do is show them the information, show them that people are involved in PvP, and they will go for it. Same thing with PvE. Find where people are doing the raids, instances. Get a little footage of that, 30 seconds to a minute, depending on what you're killing. If you're killing something like... here's a huge mistake I see. They go to a boss, and they have, like, God mode on and shit like that. And they go and kill the thing in, like, 5 seconds. That is crap, okay? Don't do that. Use regular gear, and show yourself killing them. Show that you're putting an effort. Maybe even if you die, it's okay. You gotta think about what they want to see and what they're expecting. So yeah, if you show yourself a minute of you fighting a boss and then you die, they're gonna be like, okay, this server has challenge. I wanna up them one, and they'll log in and they'll get all the best gear and everything, and they'll go fight that boss and they'll win, and they'll whether they think it or not, you're making them feel better by doing that. That's pretty much all I have to say when it comes to making a video. I think you guys should definitely think about this kind of thing. And I hope people don't take the title the wrong way, thinking like what to record with and everything, because that's not that kind of video. This video is basically just information on how to make one. Well, thanks for watching, and subscribe, comment, ask questions, do what you gotta do to get your information. Remember, don't worry about what people think about you. Do what you want to do and go with what you're doing. I'll see you guys later. Bye.